Hello everyone. Today, we're going to discuss some rather surprising information regarding the new characters who may be arriving in version 5.x. As always, all of the information we'll be covering comes from credible sources. Okay, in the previous video, we took a comprehensive look at the latest updates regarding Pearl from Uncle Latte, including the possibility that she could copy an ally's elation skill and potentially even have a DOT mechanic. If you haven't watched that video yet, I highly recommend checking it out first. This time, we're going to discuss some interesting information regarding the SP characters coming in version 5.x, which have just received a significant update over the past few hours. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. As you know, I've actually talked about SP characters in version 5.x before. Around 2 weeks ago, we discussed the possibility of several SP characters being released throughout this patch cycle. However, that discussion was still fairly limited and didn't go into much detail, because our main focus at the time was the new playable path coming in version 5.x. Now, several significant updates have surfaced, giving us a much clearer picture. So, let's take a closer look. Everything started with a post from DK2 via HXG Leaks. In the post, they suddenly stated that the leak regarding Misha SP is true. Yes, you heard that correctly. Misha, the 4-star character from Penacony, will reportedly receive an SP version in version 5.x. For anyone wondering why DK2 suddenly brought this up, the answer is pretty simple. Information about Misha SP isn't actually completely new. There was already a source who previously mentioned Misha SP, and that source was Uncle Y. Uncle Y previously stated that the Mono MEM team would receive a new male sustain, and at the time, they mentioned the names Rika or Mikhail as possible candidates. This character was said to follow the Remembrance path, with a core talent related to copying follow-up attack effects. So, DK2's latest post appears to confirm that the information about Misha SP was indeed correct. They didn't confirm his path, but at least the existence of Misha SP itself now appears to be legitimate. What's even more interesting is an additional piece of information from HXG Leaks. In a separate post, they stated that the model size of Misha SP will use the medium male model, similar to Dan Heng, rather than the small model used by the original 4-star Misha. This strongly suggests that Misha SP may actually use the Mikhail model. In other words, the character we've only been able to see on a light cone may finally become playable. Besides DK2 via HXG Leaks, another source also shared information regarding the SP characters, and that source is Galaxy Leaks. Although, in this case, the original source is reportedly anonymous. According to the post, there are currently 5 characters known to be receiving SP versions in version 5.x. Those 5 characters are Firefly, Misha, Kafka, Dan Heng, and March 7th. So, the previous leak about an Astral Express member receiving an SP version apparently doesn't refer to Welt or Sunday after all. Instead, it would be Dan Heng and March 7th. This means we could potentially see both of them receive another major power-up in version 5.x, similar to what happened with them back in 3.x during AMPHOREUS. But the information doesn't stop there. After Galaxy Leaks' post started spreading, HXG made another post responding to it. According to HXG, the list shared by Galaxy Leaks is actually not complete, because there is one more SP character who hasn't been mentioned yet. And right after HXG's response, Galaxy Leaks didn't make another written post. Instead, they simply posted a Cast or Ice sticker. So, what does that mean? This was likely Galaxy Leaks' way of answering the question about the missing SP character. In other words, we may potentially be getting an AMPHOREUS character with an SP version, Cast or Ice SP. HXG Leaks then posted the exact same Cast or Ice sticker as well, seemingly as another form of confirmation. What's interesting is that the leak about Cast or Ice SP had actually circulated before. The source who shared it was a Russian leaker named Lixi Rels. In a post from around August 10th, AMPHOREUS stated that both evanescia and starrail would receive SP versions. So now, we have multiple sources pointing toward the same information. But it doesn't stop there. Now that we have an idea of who may be getting SP versions, the next question is, when will each of these SP characters be released? The answer comes from HSR Italia. HSR Italia shared information that actually originated around 2 weeks ago, but was only published now because DK2 had already confirmed evanescia SP. HSR Italia themselves explicitly stated, without more reliable sources it's hard to be sure about anything, so STC, questionable, etc. So once again, take this information with a grain of salt. According to the post, the main promotional characters for versions 5.0, 5.2, and 5.4 are expected to be Firefly SP, Kafka SP, and March SP, respectively. Meanwhile, version 5.7 will most likely feature a non-SP character. Interestingly, this schedule is pretty much in line with what AMPHOREUS shared a few days ago, which said the same thing, although there is a difference in version 5.4. However, AMPHOREUS also stated that Firefly SP would not be the main push character. If that's true, we could potentially interpret Firefly SP as simply being the main promotional character for the opening 5.0 patch, similar to the Herta in version 3.0. The Herta received a huge amount of spotlight as the main promotional character of 3.0, but wasn't necessarily the main push of the entire 3.x cycle. On the other hand, if the main push release pattern in version 5.x follows the same structure as 4.x, then the main push characters should arrive in 5.2, 5.4, and 5.7. That could potentially mean Kafka SP, March SP, and a non-SP character, respectively. This would be quite similar to the 4.x Plan Arcadia structure, where the main push characters in 4.2 and 4.4 were SP characters, Silverwolf 999 and Himiko Nova. While the rumored 4.7 main push is a non-SP character, Nihilix. And that's all the information we currently have regarding the SP characters who may appear throughout version 5.x. From the 4-star Penacony character evanescia SP, and even an AMPHOREUS character potentially receiving an SP version in starrail SP. What do you think about all of this information? Is the potential lineup of SP characters for version 5.x surprising to you? Or are you disappointed that Honkai is once again focusing so heavily on SP characters? Be sure to share your thoughts and speculation in the comments below. And with that, we've reached the end of today's discussion. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video all the way to the end. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow Honkai starrail players so they don't miss out on the latest information. Your support through likes and subscribes means a lot to the growth of this channel and allows me to continue creating informative content in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next discussion.